Hey everybody, welcome to Stone React. So glad you're here joining me today. We are going to get into this live. She is live now, but I rewinded it back so we can see what she's talking about. As you can see, she is feeding the cats in the pool area. Is her apartments even okay with the cats coming inside? I don't even know if that's a common thing over there, but this is a little strange. But let's see what's going on.
Hi. Hi, guys. Hello.
I'm just going to speed her up if I can.
Aren't you sweet? Yes.
I mean, what a slob, right? Who would do this? Why would I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a thing over there, but let's assume it's not because it probably wouldn't be in any normal situation. She is so bizarre. I mean, why are you doing this? You're making an absolute mess out of the swimming area, and you're doing it like it's your swimming area. This is used by a lot of different people, probably. It's not just a pool for you. So why are you making a mess of the place? I just don't understand. All right, I'm gonna jump through this because it's boring.
Let me show you guys.
Look at those worn out. Look at those worn out sofas. Ooh, they look rough.
I'll come back and get her in. Don't go in the pool.
Why are they
Don't go
in the
the pool.
building? Why?
They're so cute. Oh my god. Like.
That is so weird. Why are these cats in there?
That's how. These cats, guys, like.
Yes, you freaking are.
Oh, stop touching them.
Party. Yeah, Sprinkle.
This is exactly why she gets horrible diseases and sicknesses. She keeps touching animals she shouldn't be touching. And look at that mold. That has to be mold against that back wall of the pool. It looks awful.
The building's pool. That's not mold. It's dark gray cement to patch up areas.
Well, it must be a shitty apartment building if that's the type of patch-up job they do, that they can't even match the paint. I don't know about that.
Rick? No, not like human names. How about Mr. Bigglesworth? No.
Hi. Hi.
How about Ginger?
You like the name Ginger?
Ben Brizuela.
I like the name Ginger.
Thor, Joey, Mr. Morrison. Never survive in a quiet place with you. It is hot right now. Sass and tea. Oh my god, Carolina.
Oh my god.
In better days. Hey. He's purring. Julia.
Ooh, there's a lighter there,
I think he
guys.
loves
Do you
me.
see that?
Hey.
Look at that. Are they smoking again? She shouldn't be smoking. You know, with the lungs, with her lungs the way they are, it's like the worst thing to do.
Hey. Why? You like me. I think he loves me.
Yeah, he really
Why-
loves you because you're feeding the cat.
Aww,
That's why.
I know you like bellies. Chicken 65.
She just doesn't understand how animals work. If you give them food, they're going to keep coming back because you're giving them something they want, that they like.
Why?
Oh my god.
Perfect the whole time waiting for me.
Who cares?
I wanted you.
Okay, so now she's sitting on one of the crappy chairs, has a wild cat crawling all over her. Oh my gosh.
Huge.
I hope the cat bites you, Shanta, I swear.
Garbage bin. Garbage, you weirdo. Nurse.
Oh my god.
But they're just probably do go in the trash a lot.
Hi.
Munching on.
I can't.
Oh.
Hi.
Okay. Is this the outside part?
What's this? Oh.
Hi. Hi.
Okay. You.
They probably want to go back outside. Probably like, alright, we had enough. She's going
Oh
into
my
the
god. No.
gym that she never uses.
Come on. Come. Come on.
Why are you
Move it.
taking the cats into the
No,
gym?
no, no.
Like, there is a possibility, right, that the cat can piss all over the place? Because cats do that. You know, they like to mark their territory. They like to piss all over the place. If they, these are wild cats. This isn't a house cat.
No, no, no. Okay, okay. Come on. Come. Come. I gotta get him out. Come on. Okay, come. Okay, okay. All right, can't come in the building. Ah.
Oh, that looks pleasant.
Okay, here. A little more food. There you go. No, they won't follow me. No, no, no. Oh, shit.
So I'm assuming that the cats somehow made their way into the apartment building because now she's trying to run from the cats by going into the gym and shutting the door behind her. She just left them some food. I don't know.
Oh, that was close.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Jeez. Oh, you can smoke in here?
She is sweating. Look at her. She is sweating. She didn't even do anything, and she's sweating.
Good grief.
Look at the beads of sweat. Look at that. All over her face.
Aw. You hear that?
Yeah, you see that? All that sweat? She didn't do anything. But of course, she wears 15 layers of stuff, right? Like, she's got. Shanta, you gotta realize there are other fashionable things you can wear that are Muslim appropriate. You don't have to wear 15 layers of stuff. I mean, just looking at her, I get overheated. She just has way too many layers on. Like they have clothing that has lighter fabric, it's cooler. Like they have attire for warm weather. My guess is she is so obese that she can't find the trendy stuff in her size. Like it's probably very limited what she can buy in her size because most people aren't that large.
He's at the door. I think they don't mind the cats outside, but
You think they don't
inside,
mind?
no. I'm not bringing him inside. I think my exercising animal feeding channels are popular. Hey, Liv. Oh, I see him. Look. Can you see him? Walking outside. He's looking for me. Where'd you go, nice lady? They want attention. Yeah, teardrop. Yeah, I don't need another cat inside. Got my water. Nice gym. Yeah. It's alright. There's only ellipticals, but whatever.
God, you can hardly hear her.
Oh, no, really, Tracy? Yikes.
Okay. To turn up my volume a bit. I
No,
mean,
no, no,
she
no.
is sweating.
So what's new, Vegas doll?
What's the Vegas style?
Is coming to join me? Baby, are you coming to join? I don't even know if he's watching right now. Do I have a tissue? It's hot. Oh. No strawberries. You can't buy a house here. I think unless you're Kuwaiti.
So she's in an air conditioned room, blowing a fan and sweating uncontrollably and not moving an inch. I mean, she fed the cats. Okay, let's say she had a little physical activity. She had to move her arms and stuff like that. That's probably a lot for her. Okay, I'll give her that.
3 cats. Wow, Tracy. Yeah.
So tired of talking about cats. Look, I loved my cat. Oh, my poor kitty passed away. But like she just talks about it way too much. Like it's not that interesting.
It's not allowed. The cat's inside, you mean, Purpies? He didn't try the cake yet. Okay, I'll get my microphone. Hold on. Send me the orange cat. I wish I could. Some people just come in here to chill out. Oh, okay, Karen. Oh, the house ownership, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought.
I think for her, home ownership would be the worst thing to do because she is not a stable person. She's not the type of person who's going to stick around for a period of time. She's the type of person that, if something different comes along or she's tired of something, she's going to move on. I can't see her like committing to that level because that's a commitment to buy a house.
Oh no, he's still there.
Hey, Ruthie.
Really? The poor man cat. Oh, really? Strawberries and cream. That's good for him. I wish he would move away somewhere where he's, can do something better, but I think he wants to stay for his mom.
Ruthie, bye home.
Nice. Good for him.
A fan. Okay, let's see.
Kirby's cares.
Ooh, she got loud
People
again.
cry.
Ooh, whoa,
People
loud.
cry about her. Like, it's so stupid. Keep crying.
Cry
Idiots.
about who?
They have nothing better to do
Wait,
if people cry.
let's see what she's saying. People cry about what?
I don't think Kirby's cares if people cry.
Per bees. She doesn't think per bees cares. Who the hell's per? Okay, must be somebody I don't know.
If people cry about her. Like, it's so stupid. Keep crying.
They cry
Idiots.
about her. Okay.
They have nothing better to do. Only citizens allowed because we're a small country. Exactly, Purbees. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, there's people. If someone comes to work out, I'll just get out of here.
Why are you scared?
Purbees, do you care if people are like mad that you donate to me? Haters will always hate. Yes. Yes. I don't pay attention to I never go on Twitter. I've been on Twitter like twice in like 8 years.
That is a lie. That is an absolute lie. Okay. Chantal 100% is on the social media. Because if she wasn't on the social media, what the hell else does she have to do? Okay, she likes to watch things on Netflix. She likes to watch her horror movies and all that stuff. But like, how much of that can you do, right? She has to be constantly stimulated with something new. So of course she's on social media, and it's just evident when every time she picks up on a new trend or she brings up some random topic that has came out of nowhere, has absolutely nothing to do with her, and she will do that just so she can get more views.
Um,
And she definitely watches certain reactors, definitely the bigger ones. She definitely watches those because she wants to see what they're saying because they've got big audiences, right? And it impacts her. So she's probably paying attention. She's absolutely paying, not probably, she's absolutely paying attention.
what else? I don't even read half the chat. Hi, Dasha. I'm sure Purbees has a life and probably doesn't give a shit what the internet thinks about her. Like,
Herbies.
yeah. I think it's so weird. What are they even saying? Yeah, I watch like Yo Mama here and there. I don't watch like every single stream, but
Yeah, see, she's saying, I haven't been on Twitter in what'd she say, 2 years? 10, I don't know what, 10 years, whatever the hell, it's ridiculous number she said. She's saying she's not a, now she just said she watches of course she does. Like we all know that she's on social media. The lying, the lying is exhausting. Like, and then she tells on herself, which is hilarious to me.
I tune in here and there. What else did I watch? I watched some of Original Owl. People like to call me vile, and this is the reason they attack me. That's their gaslighting or whatever, deflection, whatever you call it. Their deflection.
You are 100% vile. And the reason is because someone who wasn't vile would never bark back, okay? They would just ignore all the stuff going on because they don't entertain it. You entertain it. You get all into it and then you escalate the drama by making more drama. I mean, you rage on people. Like, it's just, yeah. All right, let's get back into it.
Yet they brag and admit they are distributing revenge corn. Wow, that's what you're doing now? Real.
I think you should be more disturbed at the fact that there is possibly an image of your supposed husband's pecker out there. Like, if my husband's pecker picture was out there and I was a YouTuber, yeah, I would be a little, yeah, just a tad concerned, right? Just a tad. But instead, what she does is everybody else's fault. Her relationship is fine. We have nothing to worry about, people. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here.
Valiant of you. Hi, Breezen. I saw, what did I see recently? Oh yeah, Scabba Yabba Doo Doo. I have a message for you actually.
Get ready. Get ready. She's putting a dig into Yaba. Oh, here we go. Haven't you put that woman through enough? God.
The picture you drew of the ween is so bad. Like,
I know it was, but it was funny. Chantal, it was funny. Just laugh at it. Let it go. Or is she going to be like, give a sarcastic, over the top response? Let's see.
you really should stick to writing obituaries for pedophiles. You're better at doing that.
Like that. What? Oh my God. Guys, why is she like this? She just took a under the belt dig right there, right? Let's go back.
Really should stick to writing obituaries for pedophiles. You're better. Is so bad. Like,
Okay.
you really
Listen
should
up.
stick to writing obituaries for pedophiles. You're better at doing.
It's better you stick to writing obituaries for pedos. Really? That's awful, Shanta. You are an awful, awful person. Why would you say something like that? You're speaking on a situation you know absolutely nothing about. And nor is her channel about her life, right? So, as much as you want to twist it and try to make it about her, it's never going to be, right? Her channel is about you, just like many other reaction channels. People come to watch her channel to see her reactions on you. Why would you say something so low down like that about her her, her private life? That I don't believe that she talks about that often. I mean,
Doing that. Like, who draws like that? I can draw better.
so why did okay? So she's pissed off about the dick pic that Yaba did. So her response to Yaba was, instead of drawing so horribly as you do, which I thought it was funny, but whatever, that instead you should write obituaries for pedos because that's what you're better at. Like that's the response. Like what you should have done, Chantal, is laughed. You should have said, "Oh my gosh, that was hilarious." Like just let it go. Nobody took it that seriously. Like nobody was like, "Oh wow, that's really what it looks like? Is that what it looks like?" Nobody did that. We laughed. It was funny. You got to be able to take a joke about yourself. But she's low. I'm sorry. She's low. Okay?
And why are people obsessing? You can like cry and go over, it's a peen, oh my gosh, like celebrating revenge corn. If that were me, imagine. And not just that, there's no face, so nobody gives a shit.
So apparently she says that she hasn't spent time on social media like forever, but she knows about Yaba's dick pic. Okay. That makes total sense, Chantal. God, you're so slimy. It's like I can never imagine someone maintaining a healthy friendship or relationship with you. You have no depth at all. You just right.
Plain and simple. Like, anyway, can I do a drawing? Oh yeah, when I'm in my apartment, sure.
Oh, I can't hear her again. I think her mic's
Wrong
not
women
working.
delighted by pickle pics. Can you say embarrassing?
Okay, here we go.
They have no place in body shaming anyone's private parts. Can you imagine what FFGs look like? Gross me right out. And by the way, can you hear? Somebody I trust, tell me, can you hear? Issa P. No matter who it is, the fact is that person did not ask for their private images to. Yeah, and they call me vile Issa P. Okay, good purpose. Thank you. Thank you. Just beating old people, just beating my grandpa today. You have some nerve shaming. You have some nerve to sit there looking like Jay Leno and going, oh, did you see the DP, the D pic? Like, how old are you? But not just that. Here's the real kicker. Fat bastard outed you as having a Arby's roast beef and cheddar and Pippi long nipples. So if I were you, I would lay off the body shaming when it comes to private parts. Okay, thanks.
Wow. Okay, I gotta like take this little section back and listen to it again.
As not just that, looking like old people, just beating my purpose. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Just beating old people, just beating my grandpa today. You have some nerve shaming. You have some nerve to sit there looking like Jay Leno and going, oh, did you see the DP, the D pic? Like, how old are you? But not just that. Here's the real kicker. Fat bastard outed you as having a Arby's roast beef and cheddar and Pippi long nipples. So if I were you, I would lay off the body shaming when it comes to private parts. Okay, thanks.
She's definitely had to be the high school bully. I am now 100% convinced. If I wasn't already 100% convinced. She is so mean. She's so mean. It's so unnecessary. Why don't you instead, like, just drop it? Because right here, you're telling on yourself. You just went through trying to convince us that you don't go on social media, and here you are.
Jeez. Anyways, oh, the cat's coming in. Hey, Jane Pickles. Hi, Ashley. Pippi long nipples. That's what he said. Sorry, you know what? I'm not gonna fat shame you, Isaac, because like you did with me, because we're both fat. Let's just face it. So you calling me a blimp, you look ridiculous, okay? And if I fat shame you, I look ridiculous. Just like when the two scissor sisters fat shame me as their morning program, when they scissor, they probably start a fire with all that friction. So Brucey's just going to skip over the part. Carolina, she's in. When I saw the Yo Mama clip, no, original Owl clip, I think. Even original Owl was like, ma'am, she's like insinuating legal action. I can't talk about it because legal things might be happening. Stop talking about my kid. No, I wasn't talking about your kid. I was talking about you taking a picture and sexualizing your kid in her bedroom. There's a difference. Like,
She's such a gossiper, isn't she? I mean, this is all she has. She doesn't have any authentic original content. This is the content that she provides, is responding and making comments about people that react to her. This is like a dysfunctional family.
that's the only thing you're good at, boozing, is deflecting. I don't know. I guess you got your fishnets in a bunch. This cat. Oh, he just attacked. Look.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, no one's talking about
The cat was stalking her at the door.
the kids. They're talking about, like, anyway, the Lulu, I know.
Look, the problem, people get um a little bit upset when you talk about or even mention people's parenting and all that. You don't have children. I mean, I can genuinely say I remember life before I had children and life now after having children. It's a very different experience. If you've never had children, you cannot even grasp what that is. It's just a whole different level. You can't understand it. So when you make a response like that, having no experience in parenting and having aborted two children, um, you're not in a position to speak. So I think it's better if you keep dropping, talking about people's parenting, talking about their children. Even if somebody puts a picture with, half of their kids showing in the background, don't say anything. because you're never going to win this battle. You're never going to win this. People who have children are always going to call you out on this because we know. Like we've had both lives. We understand the difference. If you've never experienced it, you cannot understand the immense responsibility, the immense love, the immense nurturing. I mean, there's so much. It's such a commitment
Thank you, Carolina.
and a sacrifice. So you shouldn't talk on it.
I don't know, Leslie, but swag tight. There's a human. Oh, there's humans. Don't come in here. I know, Ruthie. So that's all I had to say. And then they're going to cry victim when they talk about me all day. That's what I was going to say. If you're going to threaten legal action on me for talking about a picture of you that's out there, Kirby's, oh my God.
Nobody's going to be putting any lawsuits. God, these people with these, I don't know what it is with everybody in this, with these lawsuits and court. God, who has time for this? Like, is your life this empty that you have time to be going to court dates and stuff like this, Chantal? Like, I don't know why.
I bet you fat fupa ghoul smells like lug nut and sauerkraut. Kirby's is in on this drama. Fat fupa ghoul. I haven't heard that one. That's. Thank you, Purbies. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shukran Jazilan. Thanks, Purbies. Same rage, different day. Are you talking about Fat Fupa Ghoul? Yes, you're right. All they do is rage about the same things. Yep, the same things.
Yeah, we don't rage, but we converse and provide commentary and stuff like that about you. I don't think I've ever heard anybody like raging over you, but
So yeah, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, if you're gonna sue me, take me to court. Go for it. Anyway, I'm not even in Canada. Number two, the judge will take.
Chantal, stop baiting people and stop trying to get people to get into a lawsuit with you. Like seriously, do you have that kind of time? Like do you have that kind of course you do. But most people don't. Like why are you even going there? Over a YouTube channel? Like seriously, people get that intense over a YouTube channel? You're not worth it.
One look at your channel and your content, and for years how you've been just targeting me and making fun of me, and send you packing.
I have no idea who she's talking
So,
about.
good luck. Like on the movie Taken. Good luck. Yeah, thanks, Furbies. Those freaking cats. I feel bad. I want to take them all in my house, but there's no way. Courtroom bees. Are we getting a pinky raid? Second. Okay. How are you going to say I rage? How are you going to say I rage, but then go listen to Fuba Ghoul scream all night? Like, I don't get it.
Is she talking about French fry girl? I can't imagine. I can't imagine who else. Because Yaba goes on in the morning, I think. I don't follow FFG. I'm not sure when she, but I think she goes on like at night. So she must be talking about her.
Poor Howie 2 cat.
Does she rage? I haven't watched her in years, but I mean she's loud. Like I can't handle the volume, but I've never seen it rage. Or maybe she does.
That's one hamster. So, oh shit. Please don't come in here.
She
Oh,
really
there's
hates
cameras.
people.
Her voice is excruciating. I know.
Yeah,
I can't stand it,
do
yeah.
the voice.
It's like, I always say, emphysema mixed with the Wicked Witch of the East, West, North and South. Patty and Selma Simpson. Oh no, they're not Simpsons, they're Bouviers. The song of the day? Okay. I said shame, 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 shame on you.
Stop.
So yeah, miss me with all your BS. Fatty liver. No, the one thing I didn't like about No Madness, hi Laurel, did they not, I don't know if they came from me with the cat's nails things, I don't know if they did, but there was a video of her dog's nails. They were hella long. Like, all of these people are hypocrites. That's the only thing that bothers me about what they say about me. I don't care. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Like, look.
But that's the difference, Chantal. See, you're watching that person just to find something to criticize. You are putting your life out there. So people are providing that commentary on what you're pushing out.
Look at you. Like, there's no way any insults coming from any of these people are going to hurt my feelings. It's just not, it's not possible. If Fupagool made fun of you, would you feel ashamed? Would you feel insulted? Let's be real. Hi, Looby Loo. Oh, nice, Vegas doll. The cat's waiting for me. I feel so bad. I at least fed it. I did my job. Right, so primitive? Like, I don't get it. Anyways. It's 11. Soulmates. Amanda's is a hypocrite about most of what she says. Yeah, Joey, it's nice to see you, Joey. Everybody in Gore World is. They're bigger jokes than anybody they make fun of. It's like projection 101. Gorlick is such a fugly word. It makes my tongue feel weird. Girly bread. I walked a bit. The cafe was nice, yes. Yeah, Chelsea. Welcome to the Beezer. Chantal, I'm stressed because we can't find my cat's kittens. She took them and hid them. Oh, in the house? Don't worry, you'll find them. I saw some videos, Teardrop, of the cats hide them very well. But I hope you find them. Or is it a problem? I don't know. What a Beezer.
I would say it's a problem.
Why did
You
she do
can't
that?
find the
She's like,
kittens.
don't touch my kittens. I hope you find them, Teardrop. Keep us updated. Like, did she hide them in the house? Why do all your critics have awful voices? They all have the same voice. Like,
Did she just say we all have the same
they
voice?
all have the same voice.
We do? I don't know. I do kind of. I sound similar to one YouTuber that's fairly new. Her commentary is kind of like mine. Um, but I don't think I sound like anybody else. I don't think any of us sound like each other. What are you talking about?
Like, what did ECP say? Ignore the haters, keep being demure, keep being mindful. I'm demure. I saw that TikTok guy, right? We have a dog that has killed 2 of our kittens before. Oh no, Teardrop. Shoot. I hope you find them then. Keep us posted. Aw. Maybe keep an eye on the dog, like if he's like looking, if he finds, you know what I mean? Hi, Vanessa. How many kittens did she have?
Oh my god, I don't want to hear about this. She's got a dog.
She's 21. At a 21, cool, whatever. When I took her to the vet, I could pull the records.
Oh my god. She is talking about the damn cat situation again. Her life is so boring. Like, this was nearly 2 years ago. Move on. Like, why are you constantly talking about this? As soon as this conversation goes away, she starts bringing it up again. I thought we were done with this.
When I took her, whenever baby bird-haired freak with BB breath, Roman Smeagol, what came with me to the vet, and he was holding BBJ. That was only months before I went to Kuwait. She had like kidney issues, like early stages of kidney failure, kidney problems. When cats are old like that, they don't groom as much. They don't scratch their nails. That's why they grow so long. So she's lucky I don't fucking live in Canada because or I just don't like have the time or the want.
Really? So she's saying that person's lucky that she doesn't live in Canada because apparently she was going to take action. Isn't that interesting that the same thing that you want to do to that person is what happened to you? Right? You gave away your cats and right? So now you're flipping it onto a reactor and their care for a cat or a dog or whatever.
To like pay attention because like that's like pure defamation. I've taken care of that cat for 20 years, but I'm an animal abuser. Go fuck yourself right in your little small boy ass. Disgusting freak. You're the animal abuser. Chain smoking with your dog. Probably abusing BBJ. Who fucking knows where that cat is? Yes, Chimosita. They chose me. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. No, I don't think it is all I have to say. So yeah.
Oh my God, she's still gonna say more.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. There was nothing wrong with trying to rehome her to a loving person. Like, if you see all those text messages, I'm pretty sure the video is still on my channel, it might not be, between me and this psychotic person who pretended to be someone at the demand of this wicked witch, FF Gunt, like, being like, yeah, it would be perfect to have an elderly cat, sent me pictures of her house, who knows whose house that was. My mistake was giving her to a stranger, like, but lesson learned, that will never happen again. Why are we chilling in the gym? I don't know, change of pace. Yeah, exactly. Tracy. She literally like euthanized her 2 dogs and has the nerve to like attack me for having euthanasia as an option and people saying she was putting down a perfectly healthy cat. Really? Really? Did you not see the vet report? She has chronic kidney illness. She's 20.
Okay, so look, um, animals get sick, and sometimes we do have to put them down because you don't want them to suffer. That's up between you and your vet. Like, none of us are there to make that call, right? People can speculate things. But that's not uncommon, Chantal. There's lots of people that have to make that hard decision because they don't want the animal to suffer.
21. She's super old. She's not the picture of health. And if it was more traumatic for her to be rehomed, like, I was looking into my options. How dare you tell me I don't have the right to do that for my pet? What's the best option for her? You act like I wanted to put her down just to get rid of her. Oh yeah, I took care of her for 21 years, but I just wanted to put her down. You're sick in the head. And people who drink the Kool-Aid are just disgusting.
Yeah, but in the end, does it matter what any of us speculate regarding that cat situation? Does it really matter? How does it impact your life? Because it doesn't, right? We're not, none of us know you personally. We're not in your life that way. So, really, overall, how does that impact you? So, why do you keep talking about it? Like, you can't go back and change things. You are the only person that knows what type of a pet parent you were. We can only speculate and take from what we see, which was constant filth, constant litter boxes being full of shit and pee, not being cleaned out every day. I mean, you had the cats were shitting on the carpet. Like, I get it. They're old, they're sick, they have issues, but like, you didn't even keep the place clean. Do you remember the drawer with the chicken? Do y'all remember that in Canada? I can't get that vision out of my mind.
Like, anyway, sometimes it is best to put a pet. Exactly. It's like, to me, it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, they get
sometimes
mad
you
at the
have
most
to.
random shit when they're bored. You're so right. Yep. Yep. Heath, I like, you guys see the kind of jokes I tell, and then you're gonna act brand new when I make a joke about BBJ. You're gonna take a dirt nap, so what? She's gonna die. It's a fact of life. Everyone's gonna die. I joke about my death. I joke about everything. Doesn't mean I don't love her and abuse her and harm her. Get it? Like, stop clutching your pearls.
Stop
Like,
clutching your pearls.
such an abuser. So the 3 times that animal control came, I need to get those reports and all the vet reports. Yeah, it's really hard. Hi, Stormy.
I have to get all the
It's not
vet
funny. Well,
reports.
just because you don't
Why?
think it's funny doesn't mean that it's what you think it is, okay? So go clutch your pearls somewhere else, Heath.
Oh,
Shut up, Heath.
jeez.
Like, I still get Sam updates, yeah. The last one was a picture of him on the bed sprawled out. Yeah, he's living with really nice people. Why didn't animal control do something about the abuse? They had 3 opportunities. They said, when we get a call, we just have to check. Go ahead.
Hmm.
Go ahead. My pets, like, as if I would never, ever abuse my animals. And the only reason BBJ's nails were neglected is because I wasn't in the country. Like, I can post the most recent pic, I guess. But you know why, Blushy? I'm reluctant to post updates because people have said, like, this ghoul, she's obsessed and stalker, she has 1 cat. I've heard that her or somebody else, I don't know, was it Shannon? We're gonna find Sam and take him. So even updates, like, I don't want people to match the background and look for, no. Neglected is a stretch, yes. Yep. Prove I'm lying, Ace. Where am I lying? Where? Give me one instance in this situation where I'm lying. Thanks, Sunset. I don't need people to believe me. I don't give a shit, really, honestly.
So she's trying to sell the story that um, FFG and her ex friend are trying to get their hands on the other cat, right?
Like, you don't think that a channel that makes money off of villainizing me has a motive to embellish and twist things and accuse me of things to make me look bad over and over and over and over again? Because
I don't think anybody really has to work too hard to make you look bad. You do it pretty much really well on your own.
Anytime I attack her back, she'll come back with put Cuba Rage on, or don't forget she's a documented animal abuser, blah, blah, blah. All bullshit. Hi, golden girl. I know, teardrop, right? You don't think she has a motive to do all these things, just like saving BBJ? Do you know how much money she made off of that situation? Motive. But everyone is too stupid. No eggs on legs. The heat is making me sweat. I was sweating before I started raging. You mean truth telling is raging? Okay. Hate motive, yeah, and money motive. Your dog just farted. So, oh, it's behind me, CB, but I'm just telling you, you know? Yeah, this is the gym. Just telling you.
She just said, it's behind me. She was commenting to somebody who was, probably telling her to shut the fuck up and stop talking about it. But she obviously has not let this go. I mean, she must steam about this every day. Like, she's so unhinged.
I'm not that hot. A little bit. My place is hot
You're
too. Just as
not that
hot.
hot. You're sweating.
They're not stupid. They're just hateful. Yeah, good point. Good point. Earpiece. Their hate blinds them too. So it is cool. Especially you're in my dark place. It's painful. You don't want to revisit. Actually, it's not. It was painful for a long time, obviously, and it's sick. This is also proof that this bitch is a sick fuck because she gets pleasure in that kind of pain, like stealing someone's cat, knowing it would hurt them. You know what I mean? Same thing.
Well, she didn't steal the cat. She just used manipulation and lying to get it, and was deceitful. But you can't say she stole the cat. She just went about it the wrong way, is how you should say.
Thing as that other cunt. Sorry, like trying purposely to
She almost said the C word. Haram.
ruin our marriage. Like, what kind of sick effing individuals are these people? And they think that's a one-up. You don't think that your karma, like, you don't think that you're going to get any bad karma for that? Please. And again, I reiterate, Gun's karma is that she's hella ugly. And
Beauty
like,
is in the eye of the beholder.
Sadistic, yeah. Like, I would never do those things. Ever. Nope, nope.
Wait. She just said she would never do those things. Really?
Never. And you know what? That makes me feel good about myself.
Hey, as long as you feel good about yourself, we're all good.
They do everything they can
All
to
that
destroy you. They're
matters.
evil and toxic and deserve bad things. She will probably die alone. Yep. I mean, would you want to spend time with this person? Like, they're vile.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Chantal, stop.
Yeah. Please share that gift with me. Which gift? Oh, the money? Her karma is her transformation, exactly. She puts up old pictures. She put up an old picture of herself, like, and that wasn't even that long ago, apparently. That was like, look how what this hate has done to your looks. Like, anyway. And she can say, at least the lumberjack didn't cheat on me. No, because blow-up dolls can't cheat, right? They're not sentient. No matter how much you want them to be sentient, they're not. No matter how big of a strap on.
Coming from someone who, I don't know, what, 2.5, 3 years ago, was actually seriously debating on buying a rubber man as a partner. Yeah. Yeah, did you know that? Yeah. Because she was done with men.
You put on them, they're not sentient, all right? So, and people use that as a flex. At least, my didn't cheat on me, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to be here. Let's get that straight. I could be anywhere with someone else if I wanted to be. I choose to be here. So despite everything that happened, the fact that I'm still thriving and still working on things with my marriage, still happy, and I'm still here, that's because I want to be.
She's there because she wants to be. She's happy. These are the things she's telling us. Is she happy? I don't think so. Is she there because she wants to be? That could be questioned. Personally, my opinion is I think she's a very stubborn person. And being stubborn myself, I can kind of put myself into a headspace like that. to think if I was in her position, I could see her because she's very like extreme version. I could see her just through stubbornness deciding to stick out the relationship just to prove a point. Like I can see her doing that. So when she says that she's happy being there, I question that because I don't think she's there for the right reasons. I think she's there for the wrong reasons because she's stubborn as hell. She wanted to run away from Canada. She has a lot of debt there. She has a lot of drama there. She needed to get away. She's in Kuwait. She's locked in a box. She's in a very controlled environment.
Sentient. Sentient. Hi, Sanji. So, how was that a flex? Like, I have the free will and freedom to do whatever I want. I can come and go wherever I want to go. I can, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still independent that way.
Well, I don't know. Is she really that independent? Okay, she doesn't have children. She doesn't have any responsibilities like maybe an elderly parent or a sibling that they need to take care of. She doesn't have any burdens or responsibilities like that. Actually, it's everybody else taking care of her, right? Like her mother, and she has Salah running here and there. And when she was in Canada, she had Pete's running here and there. So, yeah.
Okay, Swag Daddy, I know you're brain dead like the other zombies, so I'm going to explain it to you.
Oh boy, she's gonna let a member have it.
The only reason I bring up any of this, I'm addressing exactly what came out of her disgusting mouth.
I thought you said you weren't watching social media in a while, in a really long time. So why is this feeling so fresh? Did you watch something? Does it trigger you?
Okay, so I mean, I know you watch them. You have the same negative vibes, so
Oh,
that's why I'm addressing it.
stop.
Because you're not even going to acknowledge the fact that all they do all day is bring up my marriage. What the fuck? And then you have the nerve to be like, why does talking about not having a man? Because this bitch who doesn't have a man is talking a lot about my man, and she lied. She lied about having a man. That's why I'm.
I mean, how do you know she doesn't have a man? Like, if somebody went on here and did a reaction channel and never spoke a word about their private lives, which some of us do, mention our husband and our partner, or kids, or whatever. But, just to make it relatable. I mean, you want to be like a human and be relatable. But, um, yeah.
Bringing it up. She lied. She lied about having a man. That's why I'm bringing it.
Yeah, she's saying that she lied about having a man. I mean, we really don't know that, do we? I mean, if somebody doesn't ever mention their personal life, you would never know. And then people can decide to mention certain things and not mention other things. So you really don't have the full, complete story to determine that. And beauty, when it comes to beauty, Chantal, everybody has beauty, and people look at people different. Attractiveness is different for everybody.
It up. So yeah, that's why. Like, I shouldn't even have to explain that. They sit on a panel for 2-3 hours talking about my marriage, but literally invent a man and have the nerve. They talk about whatever for hours and hours. Like, get a life. And then, like, you're surprised at my reply? Like, why does this matter? Because if you're going to throw stones, make sure you don't live in a glass house. That's why. They will keep you busy all day.
So she supposedly hasn't been watching social media, but she is hot and heavy right now about a bunch of reactors, in particular, French fry girl Yaba, the usual too, that she always has an issue with.
I wasn't cheated on with anything that moves. Like, there was never any physical cheating.
Chantal, what made that situation an absolute utter disaster for you was the fact that your immediate reaction was to hit the live button, to make a video. I don't know if she went live, I forget if she went live or she made a video, but whatever it is, you decided to do that. You were very reactive. You didn't kind of sit on it, have a conversation with your quote unquote husband. I wasn't shocked because of who you are and your history, and this you raging on lives is something we've seen many, many times. So it wasn't a surprise to me. But I'm sure it was a surprise to your quote unquote husband. and maybe his family. Like, you don't understand that when you do things like that, when you take actions like that, it has a ripple effect. Have you ever considered who it will impact along the way before you hit the record button? No, you did not, because you don't care. That was the biggest mistake that you made in that storyline. I mean, the whole like ridiculous, over the top, unless you were making it up. But that's not the case, right? Because you had Kybella, she had the chat, she had the woof, the I don't know what. I mean, it was just you. The fact that you could even show your face and still be with this man is mind blowing to me, because the stuff that he wrote, much of it was so disrespectful, so disgusting. Okay, spitting on Christianity, sitting there like trying to get this chick to go to Kuwait. I mean, seriously? You're, well, naturally you're okay with this because you like toxic, dysfunctional men. And it's so weird because, like, when I think of BB, like, he was so normal. Like, I don't know what happened there. I think that she probably just moved in on him, like, started just bringing her stuff, because that's what she tried to do with Nader. You know, remember she used to leave stuff at his place? Like, she's that type of a girlfriend. Like, if you went out on a date with her, she'd be like that leech that, like, oops, oh, I left my sweater at your place. Oh, yeah, come by Thursday night and pick it up. And then they hang out. And then next thing you know, she's spending hours there. And then she leaves. And then she left her CPAP machine there. Oh my God, I left my CPAP machine there. You can't get rid of this type of person.
One mistake is all I'm willing to forgive, by the way, and I've said that a million times. You can't say what you would do or wouldn't do in this situation.
Actually, Chantal, many, many, many women endure cheating scenarios. Okay, that's not actually uncommon. Men do too. It can happen that the wife, the partner, the whatever cheated. It can happen either way, but it happens. It's you know. So actually, people can speak on it, because I think probably the majority of people have experienced it at least once in their life, being in a cheating situation.
So yeah, thank you. And that's what you would do. I'm not you. Like, everyone's different, you know?
True.
Sunset. Yeah, I know. There's no emotional cheating. Wanting to take a dump on someone is emotional cheating? No, it's called fetish. Like,
Oh my God, she said it. She said it. He likes the shit fetish. Go scat daddy go.
something you're ashamed to talk to your wife about. That's the difference. So you look for somebody grungy.
You just said that all out loud on YouTube, that you're totally cool with the fact that your husband enjoys shit as a fetish. And look, that's cool. Like, if that's your thing, go for it. Okay. But like, the fact that you're even like talking about it, putting it out there, is wild to me. Like, is that something anybody would want to admit to?
I don't know. Like, it's the truth. What emotional?
I'm so
Like, 2
shocked.
days of disgusting, like, stupid talk is emotional cheating? Since when?
That was emotional cheating. You were raging. Do you remember? Like, somebody should like clip her saying this and then attach her freaking out in the car.
Give me a break. And, like, if you plan on rubbing that in our face forever, go for it. It doesn't bug me anymore, obviously, if I'm still here.
Yeah, because you're pathetic.
I don't care. You can try to rub it all day in my face. You can put faceless pics of wieners all over you want. You can do terrible drawings.
Look, he selected a member in your channel to cheat with. If that doesn't tell you a lot about him, like, it'd be one thing, like, if he went out and he slept with some chick and she finds out for some reason, it's like a one-off thing. But this guy was literally not only talking like all this weird stuff, but also wanting to get her to move there. Do you realize that, Chantal? He was finding your replacement or his second pig to feed him money. How does that make you feel? It can't be a nice feeling.
lines. You can laugh. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. You're not going to affect me. You're not going to ruin my marriage. So, I know.
If you
And
didn't
yes, I'm smug.
care,
Yeah.
if she didn't care, she wouldn't be talking about it. But she cares.
So, it's her life and her decision. How does it affect you? Exactly. The only way it affects people is they think it's a one up. Like, oh, ha ha ha, your perfect marriage isn't so perfect. I never said my marriage was perfect. Ever. Ever. No marriage is perfect. And ours is public. That's the only difference. This happens to people all the time. And so, yeah. No, it's not emotional cheating. Hi, in love. We have a very strong emotional bond. That was pure, like, fetish, weird fetish shit. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care. I don't care. I have my opinions, my thoughts, and we've moved on. We've grown. So there's really nothing that you can do to affect me. How many of their viewers get cheated on and take their man back? Exactly. Yeah. If it was physical cheating, that would be different probably, but why are you bringing up
I mean, why is why? Okay, yeah. I mean, okay, it's different, right? If your man's like, talking to chicks online and all this stuff, not taking it further than that, that's like a level of emotional cheating. But to physically go out and cheat, to do the act, is definitely worse. To me, it's worse. But then, if he's talking to chicks online, it's being deceitful. But I'm sure at this point, she probably has like a phone mimicker that shows every keystroke he makes, every phone number he dials. Like, I imagine she's got some shitload on his phone. And she probably bought him his phone. She probably pays for it. She checks all the numbers he's calling. She probably reverse Googles it and all that stuff. Definitely.
Pete's money, silliest of geese? Why would I ask Pete for money? Do you not know that I paid the bills while he wasn't working for like over a year and a half?
And who told him not to work? Somebody clip it in, right? I hope one of the clip channels call her on all this bullshit. Just so you know, if you don't know the backstory on this, Pete's her friend from like freaking high school and shit. Even a boyfriend at one time, even a fiance at one time. She even got impregnated by this man. Okay, she was the one who encouraged him to leave his job. Why? Because they were going to do content together. But poof, just like that, within a day or two, that idea went out the window, and she was just kept doing her own shit. Yeah, we would see Pete's in the videos, but it wasn't the original plan. So, though Pete's, we understand he has his challenges, you manipulated him. You gave him this false sense of security, telling him, don't worry about it. You're going to make a ton more money than you're making doing your job because I'll give you this percentage of what I get and it will be this amount. She probably had it all, figured out how much she's going to give him. But we know her, right? Like the next day, this could be completely out the window. So that's the little backstory of what she's talking about.
Do you know that I bought him his first laptop?
I mean, I don't even like the fact that she's sitting there, bragging about the stuff she did for him and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. Why don't you talk about your fat ass stinking up the whole place? Well, he probably stinks too, but you had random men coming in there screwing you and doing shit. You like really, like he had to run up and down to get your food, get your deliveries. He had to take the trash out. Are you kidding me? You didn't do shit. He was like your little work slave. Stop.
Do you know that I paid most of the bills for a long time? Yes, he's given me like money and we've shared money together, but that's none of your business. Nosiest of geese. How about you
Yeah, but you make it everybody's business because you talk about it. You've obviously mentioned it before that we would know about it, right?
change your name to that? It was cheating. Yeah, it was, Swag Daddy. And what's your point? I told you it's over with. Why are you even still bringing it up? It affects you more than it affects me. It's not your business.
You made it everybody's business by hitting that button on your phone and raging, right? You made it our business.
Hi, Trixie. Yeah, like, and people saying that somebody wants to grape people because like of a consensual fetish situation versus real life, you people are disgusting. Disgusting, okay? You want to know who you can attack in real life? If you really want to attack someone who's a predator, Scabba had 3 kids with this predator and then had her wife make a post saying not to treat this man like shit because he's a war veteran after they knew what he did to a 4-year-old child, okay?
Oh my God, I didn't even. I knew there was some story, but I didn't even want to look because I hear pedo and I cringe because it's not. No. Um. Oh, that's awful. That's really. But again, like Chantal doesn't know the details. Did Yaba know? Did she not? I mean, you're making speculation at this point. It's such a sensitive topic. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't follow that whole storyline, but that's awful for that child. That's so sad.
Her baby daddy was in bed with a 4-year-old child. Grape is a kink, look it up. Why do you think safe words exist, dummy? So, yeah, exactly, Capricorn. They don't give a crap. The cat is still circling. Why is it not right for me to talk about? But this person can attack me every day. I don't.
Well, you got to realize, Chantal, there's children involved in this. It's very sensitive. People that go through this at a young age and they grow up, it stays with them. I have a very close friend that was molested as a child by an uncle, and she told me way later in life, like we were in our 40s, and I was so mad because I wish she had told me when we were younger. It just broke my heart. I mean, that you live with that all your life. So it's a very sensitive thing, Chantal. She still has minor children, and she has to get them through this. And that was their father. And again, you've never had children. So you don't understand the depth and the emotion involved in all that for those children. So that's why you shouldn't talk about it.
Think so. I can talk about what I want. It was made public. They talked about Karate Joe till for no end to try to shame me on that. But
Okay, but Karate Joe was a pedo, and okay. I don't know if he had children or not. I don't know anything about him, but this situation's a little different, Chantal. She has minor children, and you're doing this, and they're going to one day see this and hear this. And all you're going to do is fester the pain right back to the surface for them again. Don't talk about it. If you want to be a good person, don't talk about it.
Karate Joe had a victim as well. So you're going to keep that same energy with Karate Joe when you did several streams about it, right? Or no?
Karate Joe was a
Yeah.
member in your chat that got exposed.
Yeah. So zip it. This is a channel, eggs on legs, for whatever the fuck I want it to be because it's Foodie Beauty. And guess what? I'm Foodie Beauty, so I can talk about whatever I want.
She's such a changed woman, isn't she? She's so different. She's so holy. She's so pious and meek and humble. And oh, God, Islam has done wonders for Chantal. She's really, really grabbing hold of it and making it part of her life. She's doing great. Great.
No, that's for his new laptop. I bought him a laptop a while ago. I know, Leslie, they are awful, yeah. Queen Foodie Beauty. Oh, sorry, undisclosed. Maybe I'll just block you, then you don't have to come back. Bye. Like, if you have a problem with me defending myself and talking about whatever I want on my channel, stay gone. See?
It's one thing to defend yourself, but that's not what you're doing. You're taking little digs. You're talking about stuff that is not in your box to talk about because you don't have children. I can't even imagine how I would navigate my children through having to deal with having a father who had done such a thing and no longer was with them. I mean, they're not only having to deal with him not being there anymore, now this on top of it. And if you keep making it relevant and bringing it to the forefront, you're just doing bad things to the children. Because in the end, it's about the kids. We have to protect children.
See ya. No one cares. You have to deal with your cats. Like literally, I don't get people who complain about what I talk about. If you don't like it, just go. Obviously, like if it bothers you. Oh well, Lilith, whatever. If it's not this, it's gonna be me eating a can of soup, so what gives? I'm allowed to speak my mind once in a while, and I don't feel bad for it. Orange Julius. What is it? Oh yeah, Grim Reaper, we're pedo apologists. Okay. Hi, Jenny. Whatever. Whatever you want to think. How do you know my husband doesn't provide? Where's your one proof that he doesn't provide at all? And shut the fuck up with that.
And where's your proof that he does?
Are you kidding? So many people. Oh, okay. Bye, get that blocking finger going? What do you mean, Trixie? Like, are you offended that I'm blocking hateful people? What do you mean? Did you complain to the store for giving you the wrong soup? They deserved it. No. I tried it, but... Yeah, exactly, YouTube lover. Somebody with all their backgrounds should shut up. Like, you're gonna give me shit for having a person in my chat I didn't know had a history of sex offender when Kaya's man had a history, was put in jail for that, and then Scabba's friggin' baby daddy had 3 kids with one? Like, shut up. Are you kidding? Hi, Anastasia. That's ridiculous. Like, please.
What did she say?
Had 3 kids with was sex offender. Shit for having a person in my chat I didn't know had a history of
Okay, so she's talking about that guy who was a member.
Sex offender when Kaya's man had a history, was put in jail for that.
Oh, Kaya, yeah.
And then Scabba's friggin' baby daddy had 3 kids.
Did she? I don't even know. Did she know? Did she not? We don't know. I don't follow that closely, but I have a lot of questions. But it's really none of my business.
With one? Like, shut up. Are you kidding? Hi, Anastasia. That's ridiculous. Like, please. It's like so. It's also so R-word that people who get offended that I block people who are hateful in my chat. Excuse me? Like, what? Oh, okay, Trixie. Yeah. I agree with that. But Trixie, there are people who do that. They're like, oh, you're blocking. So I'm not like, it's like they get excited over hate comments. Hi, Anna G. I know, Charles. Yeah. I know, Sam. So thousands can watch those channels, ridicule and bully Chantal, but she can't defend herself. No, because that's exactly it.
Defending yourself versus being a slime bucket are 2 entirely different things. This isn't defending yourself. This is now I'm going to flip the script and make it about everybody else.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You know? Whatever, Gabby, go virtue signal somewhere else. Bye. Yeah, you allowed a child offender access to your children. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Leslie, it's my channel. Like, I can talk about what I want. Like, I'm literally not addressing people. Why are they, like, I'm only addressing certain people. So why are people upset at me defending myself over stupid allegations?
You talking about her children, the children's father who is no longer with them, it is impacting her children. You forget Yaba and Sam and all these other people, but it affects the children. But again, because you've never, ever had children, you have no clue what they're going through or what she's going through trying to help them cope through the entire thing. I mean, these are young kids.
Like, it's okay for someone to just, like, you know, call me an animal abuser, whatever, send around revenge porn saying it's my husband, whatever. They can do all that, but I can't say anything. You can suck it. That's what you can do. Yeah, no. I don't think so.
I mean, you do say that you believe in karma, so wouldn't that karma just swing right back at you for being nasty back? I mean, like, Chantal is so contradictory, and she always tells on herself. Okay.
Who abused a 4-year-old? Yaba's baby daddy. Yeah. And then her deluded, psychotic, greasy-haired wife went online after they found out about what he did and said, have some respect on this man's name. This was after he was deceased. He was a war veteran. Yeah, he was also a pedophile. So who cares? just because he's a war veteran. Who gives a shit? Like, give me a break.
There's bad
And
and
then they have the
good
nerve
in
to come after
everything.
Salah. Yeah, that's really equal. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe if you keep them out of your mouth, they won't talk about him. I know, impossible, right?
Yeah. He's an awful person, right? Mm-hmm. Never hurt.
He's just like you. I think you two are equal scumbuckets. Like I think that you both thrive on drama. You both thrive on toxicity. Um, he definitely has some suppressed fetishes, and he's something. He's something. You really found him. Yeah, I mean, I see more and more as your relationship goes on and on that you guys are just perfect match.
Hurt anybody in real life, in fake life. Never hurt anyone. Doesn't have a criminal record. Wasn't addicted to meth. Didn't SA a child. But go off on your streams about my husband. Go off. Go off. Oh my God. Is there something in the water in Indiana? Like, no offense if you're from there, but there's a lot of people, haters from there that are just. You should block more often, girl. No one has the right to speak about your life when you literally do nothing to warrant it. Thank you, Trixie Beezer. I appreciate it. Thank
That wasn't a compliment. You absolutely do nothing. She takes it as a compliment.
you. Just saying. Cody. Right, Pear Bees? Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, of course he really loves me. Like, we're not, no, nobody's perfect, you know? And I've done a lot worse with people I've really loved. Like, when I was really in love, in my relationships, I was a shitty cheater, like physical, full blown affairs, like bad. Had nothing to do with them or how much I loved them at all. Thanks, Amari. Nobody's perfect.
Well, you're an attention whore. If your man isn't giving you the level of attention that you need, your eyes roam somewhere else to get that attention. You've always been like this. You have to be the center of attention. You have to have a man that responds to you instantly. Like if he doesn't answer the phone, I'm sure you go into a full blown panic and start blowing up his phone with text messages, call after call, and not thinking that possibly he's busy.
Yeah.
I feel like she's sped up.
Yeah, I see her saying those things, silly geese. I find it gross. You know. No, Sanji, I'm not saying that. You saw my streams. I got mad even more at him, like more at him than her. That piece of crap, like, But
The only person you should have been upset with in that particular scenario was your quote unquote husband. Okay? He's the one that was married, supposedly. He's the one who was being deceitful. He's the one.
my apartment's not hot, Tracy. I just needed a change of pace because I'm always in the same location going live, and I wanted to see the cats. Yeah, your mama doesn't defend now. Unfortunately, you can't reason with imbeciles. That's the thing, Kirby, is like I do it all the time and I never learn. I think like if I really just ignored them like fully, but sometimes it's good to vent. I don't know. But that's the thing, it's like talking to a brick wall. You're trying to explain yourself to people who don't give a shit. They don't want to understand you. They just want hate, hate, hate.
Wait, you just described yourself. You don't want to hear anything and you just love drama and hate. You just described yourself.
He played cheeseburgers. A lot of people keep asking. Yeah. No, I'm just here because thanks, Vegas. Hey, living Laura. She really did bait him. Yeah,
She's
and
got the fan going.
yeah, but I hate to talk about it because like we've gone over it and like to keep going over it. But he even like said in those texts like I'd never talked to anybody before, and like I believe him, and we've moved on, and like it did bring us closer, like in a lot of ways, which is really weird. Hopefully he learned it. I think he really did. Like the amount of like regret, I see that all the time. So he even said he loved you to her. Yeah.
No, he just got smarter at doing it. Now he just, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. He does the mandatory live call video so she could check where he's at. He does his pose, then he goes, hangs out with his other chick, his friends, whatever. And she's all locked up in the box. But I'm sure she requires a lot of mandatory video check ins. I could totally see her doing that.
And she's so stupid and pathetic. Like, I want you to leave her. Like, get a fucking life. Like, as if that would happen. And I have the freedom to leave if I want. Like, so, like, if I'm not happy somewhere, you trust me, I'm gonna leave. Okay? I've done it in all of my relationships. Like, I've always like been the one to leave. Always, because if I'm not happy, I'm not gonna stay.
Chantal, as long as the man is giving you ample attention and doing everything that it is that you want him to do, you are fully engaged. Okay? You're not going anywhere.
So, if I see it's worth it, yeah, infidelity can either break you or make you stay. Yeah, I'm so thankful that, like,
You're thankful for him being dishonest with you? That's
no,
good.
he didn't break up with me, silly as a geese. Where's the proof? I don't think so. Nope.
Hooper.
I think online I said it was like mutual, but it was like to be respectful for him, and because I felt bad breaking up with him, I like that tore me apart. The thing with breaking up with someone is that you feel bad for them. I don't think if I think we would still be together if I didn't break up with him. I don't think he would have ever left me.
I bet she's talking about, she's got to be talking about BB. Girl, that man left you. He wanted to have a family. You couldn't have children. Remember, we had this whole conversation like years ago. Are you are you that delusional? You don't remember that he broke up with you? I mean, you try to make it sound mutual, but the truth is, you couldn't produce children for him. He had to move on.
Ever. Um, but I wasn't happy. I didn't love him anymore. So time to go. I tried to say, and it's like a bad reality. You have to, a lot of people ignore for a while. They say they live together unhappy because you're comfortable. You don't want to admit that you're not in love anymore.
Yeah, you were comfortable because, like, what? At the beginning of the relationship, you became unemployed. You got a sweet package. You sat on that a while, and you're like, oh, what the fuck am I going to do? And you decided to start a YouTube channel. That was your story, right? You probably weren't making much income for a few years, at least. And he was holding you up financially the whole time while you were living out your dream on YouTube, stuff in your face. That had to get old. I mean, can you imagine having to deal with that bullshit? Having this fat ass person sitting in your house, leeching off of you constantly, not doing shit? That would get old.
You don't want to change your lifestyle because separating is messy. Especially if you're sharing bills and things. But I wasn't happy. Like I would just say, like, I don't know. I don't know how he didn't like. He was just like,
Chantal, you were so upset during that time. I specifically remember like this one meal that you had, and you could just the whole emotion was laying on you thick, and you were not handling it well. It definitely was him, because just watching you during that period of time when you were trying to cope with what was happening, you were very troubled. I don't think that you wanted it to happen. I don't think you were the one who initiated the breakup. I think that it definitely was him, because you did mention the fact that you cannot produce children for him and he wanted to have a family, but you could not give that to him.
I think it just got stagnant. I don't think we would. I don't know how we could have been happy, but whatever.
Sorry.
But it was a respectful breakup, for sure.
Well, BB was a quiet man. He wasn't, into this whole social media stuff. I mean, I can't imagine he'd be that dramatic.
Yeah, you do, Passion Tim. I'm kidding. The power of Christ compels you. Okay. Tangy. Yeah, I'm hot a bit. I shouldn't be. The AC is on. Sometimes relationships just run their course. Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Imagine in the days, like your spouse turns to you and goes, we just ran out of this relationship. I just like, I mean,
I hate to talk about it, but about my past things. Nobody broke up now. We are beezing. Yeah, I do get kind of bored repeating myself, but no, I don't know. Sometimes it's therapeutic to just talk it out. Satan. Julia, Satan. Oh, the poor cat. I gotta go wash my hands. These are gonna bees. I can't go back outside because that cat will follow me. So anyways, guys. Your marriage has survived after something traumatic while Breezy sits around waiting for someone to ask her how she's doing. Yeah, exactly. Like, how desperate do you have to be? Like, this man is making fun of you bad. Bad. My apartment's not hot. My cat's holding you hostage. No, I can't do a hair reveal, no. The chat summary says Passion Tim is a cheater. I just wanted a change of environment. That's why I'm here. Yeah, Amber, true. Where's your proof I'm being used for money, Ramblin'? I thought I was broke, so which money? It can't be both. You can't contradict yourself. You look like an idiot. Really. Being used for Canada, meanwhile we're not living in Canada. Okay. Oh, why? It's because I'm overweight, right? That I'm being used for money. All right. So if I'm being used for money, how did Salah survive before he met me? He actually put out a lot of money.
Chantal. He probably is really good at scamming. He's probably been doing this for a while. Okay? And there are other scams people can do. But you're the same mindset. So to you, you don't see anything wrong with it. It's probably completely fine with you.
Changing his bed, changing everything, even though it's a small apartment. So what?
And you did put a down payment of, what was it, like 9,000 or 15,000? I forget the amount. But, let us remember that she put a deposit on Salah because it is a contractual relationship. This is not a actual love relationship. This is a contractual one. She paid multiple thousands of dollars for this, what you're seeing here. That's what it comes down to. She's the one with the money. He's the scammer who gets it from people. Likely. Just a speculation.
He was single. Where's he going to live? In a friggin' triplex? Okay. Like, that's an upgrade, trust me.
Typically overseas, and I'm just going to say from my own experience with my family and stuff like that, kids, even sons, won't leave the house until they're married. They will live with their family. They will literally go from their family home to their new family home. So I think that Salah, when she put the deposit down, she probably put a down payment for the apartment, blah, 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 blah. She had to show that he had his own place. So he found a small place that she paid for. They stayed there for a little while because she was unhappy, obviously, because it was so small. I mean, it was very small. And then they moved again with her money. Yes, she doesn't get a tremendous amount of views considering how many subscribers she has, but she has a thing called feeders. And this is my speculation that there are feeders that pay her to do these food videos because I don't think she would do it for nothing. I think Chantal doesn't do anything for nothing. She has to get something out of it.
Look at Swordfish. Like, he's still gripping that iPad that I friggin' gifted him. What did he have? Are you kidding? At least he had his own car, his own place. Had a lot. And still does. So
measuring
exactly. See, they contradict themselves. I'm so broke that I go at, apparently they say I shop at a food bank. All this with no proof. I can't afford certain things. Like they spend time talking about theorizing what I can afford, what I can't afford. Like stupid shit like that.
It's fun.
Like it's so stupid.
It's fun.
Like who cares? Are you poor shaming? What's the deal? Like what's the big idea? Like I'm not the one. There's people who have their cash apps on every friggin' stream they do. Are you kidding? Like what? What? Where's the pee on this couch? What are you talking about? People are so dumb.
Well, because there's cats in the building, and these are outdoor wild cats. They're not house trained.
That's another thing with the weight. It's so annoying. You're obviously lying about being 330. How many times have I weighed myself, and how many, like, I even weighed myself at the doctor. I wasn't like 400 pounds. Like, so how am I going to be 450? Like, people are dumb. Go to the doctor and weigh yourself. When I do, that's a lie. Like, stay mad, stay mad. Yeah, who peed on the couch? What are people even talking about? You're so dumb and mad that you don't even make sense.
Chantal, you said the heaviest you ever remember, sorry, the lightest you ever remember yourself being as an adult was 259, I believe was the number you gave in that one video. And you're trying to convince everybody that you are now 330 pounds. Make that make sense. That math doesn't match up.
I love that for you. Right to your job. No, it's not hot in here. It's air conditioned, but I'm just always hot. I paid the doctor right. That would be so illegal. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Just like we live here, not married. Illegal.
I call a
Yeah, apparently,
religious
gosh, yeah.
marriage. See, this was a contractual relationship. Chantal, we're not stupid. When you came, part of the agreement was that you two would get married and have this lovely YouTube channel. The dream would finally come true. Chantal's dream of having a couples channel and traveling. She was making it happen. But the agreement was they had to get married, right? Because you're in an Islamic country. You can't cohabitate together without being married. So you have to understand, yes, they're married, but it's likely under the religious marriage, not like an actual marriage, like government issued or whatever, recognized. Well, it's recognized. Religious ones are recognized as well. But anyway, everything is contractual. That marriage has an end date. That contract has an end date. Everything has an end date.
I don't like stupid people. And who would lie about being 330 exactly? Like,
Sorry.
uh, anyway. How are you caring about me by accusing my husband of using me for money? What the fuck kind of care is that? If that's your idea of caring, I don't need it.
Yeah, they're trying to warn you so you open your eyes so that you see it for what it is. That actually means somebody cares. So actually what you think caring is someone enabling you and coddling you. No, that's not genuine. That's fake.
No, they're not crying, the cats. Yeah, I'm gonna decorate for Halloween, I think, maybe. Listen to old lady, no hag. Projection is incredible. Sanctimony, narcissism. Yeah, the contradictions, exactly. I'm apparently like, I'm apparently broke, but I somehow gave Salah $9,000. Like, when we got married, they check like your bank record. They check a lot, and he had to give me a mahr. I can't say it right. Like, he had to give me money. I didn't have to give him money. I know what, like, what are you even talking about?
Chantal, we all know you put a down payment on Salah. Okay, stop. Now you're contradicting yourself. I can't believe she was on live 2 hours. First of all, I'm surprised this is still up, right? This definitely would have been one that she'd pull down. And I can't believe how long it is. And I have her sped up 1.75. So I'm probably going to end this early because it's probably the rest of it won't be anything. But, because, yeah, I got to end my day.
Like, I don't have, like, you think I just had $9,000 to just give?
And guys, if you could like the video, it really helps with the algorithm. And if you like the content, subscribe.
Somebody, like, what, like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Boozin, have you taken any pictures in your daughter's room yet? Try fiestakuwait.com for your Halloween decorations. Fiesta Kuwait? Okay, for thank you. I'll try that. Never heard of it. Yeah, I want to decorate for it. We'll see. I'm going to check out what they have. Nobody really cares about what. Yes, they do, because they said it. They accuse that. They accuse this. What do you mean cats see? They don't care. That's all I talk about for their content. Like, my fake marriage with no proof whatsoever. No proof. There's no proof I am married. Well, do married people online give children marriage certificates? And by that same logic, every family channel could technically not be married. Like,
Chantal, is a little bit different in your scenario. You went and moved to the Middle East never having been to the Middle East, nor knowing anything about the culture nor the language. You found a random man online and within weeks had fully committed to flying out there. You submitted a large chunk of a down payment for the contractual relationship. You gave up your cats for a man that you didn't even know, and you went along and married a man you know nothing about. That says a lot.
Anyways,
And there's a lot of reasons why people are going to question it. And first of all, you're in a country that has religious marriage. So you can technically be in a different type of scenario marriage. That's all people are saying. We're not saying you're not married. We're just saying you have a different kind of marriage, which is a religious one that can be ended. It's a different type of marriage.
it takes a brain, which they don't have clearly. They share brain cells. Yeah, nice to see you too, Vegas doll. Like, people are so dumb. The conspiracy theories, LFG, are so dumb. They act like they're covering the Olympics. Yeah, you can carve pumpkins. I will, Belladonna. People buy husbands' jet skis. It's nobody's business anyways, you know? I've been used by people for decades. Like who, Peter Princess? You didn't even know me for decades. What are you talking about? Before Salah, before the swordfish. Yeah, used by the swordfish. Yeah, okay, sure. Before that, I was with BB and then Pete. 14 years of people who we had 50-50 relationship. What are you talking about? Like, oh my.
Wait, you just said that you paid all the bills, the rent, and all this stuff for Pete's, but now you're saying you lived 50-50. Chantal, you're telling on yourself again.
My God.
My God.
And now as an adult, I don't need validation to feel good about myself. I don't cut down. No, I don't have a channel cutting.
And Nader, you pretty much pay for everything. I mean, you admitted it. You paid the rent. You bought his phone. You paid his phone bill. You bought an iPad. Shit. Hook me up.
Down other people to feel good about myself, okay? So no. Like, they just pull things out of their butt. Chantal said she doesn't like eggs. Now she is frying eggs. Like, what kind of, exactly, Tangi, this stupid idiot who lives in his mother's house, shops at Victoria's Secret for her, comes online like a newscaster. Foodie Beauty said she doesn't like eggs, but she's frying eggs. I even said in my video, I don't like eggs. Like, but sometimes I crave them. What kind of dumpy, stupid content is this? Like, God. Would you be attracted to a man who does that? Like, would you, like, imagine? Guess who was? Just beaten today. Actually said that he was going to get her daughter as a bonus. Ugh. These people make me sick. Just don't. Just don't. Because how do I know the reaction channels are saying? Because I watch Yo Mama.
You're funny. All right, let me print. I want to print screen this 1 second.
He's not, no. Not just by looks, but he's in bitch drama, you know? Gorly Bread is involved in gore world. Can you imagine? Like ew. He doesn't want her and Isaac doesn't either. Yeah, and the fact that Boozin fat shames Isaac now that he's turned against her. These people are clowns. You can't keep the same energy, can you?
I'm
Do you
not
realize how
familiar
stupid
with
and
those
immature you
people,
are?
but
You're going to fat shame
okay.
him after you offered to go under his desk and pleasure him? Like, you were going to have to do some digging through, and you're going to fat shame him. Okay. Okay, when are people going to realize that being fat, there's worse things than being fat? When? Like,
I don't know, like maybe you being terribly unhealthy, risking heart attack, diabetes, lungs. I mean, jeez, man. If I had even a quarter of the stuff you got going on, I'd be taking it very seriously. Because that's scary. I don't know how she's not scared by her health issues. I mean, it just took me getting diagnosed with diabetes. What is it called? Type 2 diabetes, right? And it was like such a shock. It was such a shock to be like, I now have type 2 diabetes. That was enough for me to want to change, to seriously want to change. And now being where I'm at now, having maintained the weight loss, I never want to go there again. It's not fun being unhealthy. It isn't.
she skips through it because she can't handle it, I know. Yep. Your mom is awesome. Yes, Kirby's, he is. Well, I don't know about awesome, but I mean, like, for a reaction channel, yeah, I prefer to watch him over, you know, anyone. I'm fat, I'm just saying. Yeah, like as if. Now she's fat shaming because he won't share his, exactly, golden girl. You can fix fat, but they're ugly on the inside, yep. YouTube lover. Your mom was involved in Gore World. Yeah, but he's like, he basically talks about everybody. He doesn't have a clear, like, you can tell that Gorley Bride is bothered by me by his channel. Every single little thing I do, he's right on my ass for it. You know, like, he's weird. You know, at least your mama has good talking points.
Yeah, he does react on like every little thing, and but he does a decent narration of it. You know, I don't know if you could call him a reactor. He more does like summaries, I guess. I don't really watch him either.
You know what I mean? Like, he actually makes sense. Like, these people are clowns. But I'll be lost without you. None of these channels will get you with other. Exactly, Tabitha. Exactly. That's been proven many times. You turned on your mama when he said something against you almost 2 times. Yeah, some things, yeah. Yeah, like, I'm not saying that like we're friends or anything like that, but yeah, he doesn't make things up exactly. Hello, Hottie. It's been good. How many paychecks for these losers? Yeah, just wheezing. I didn't even watch his last night. I don't know if I watched that. I'm not saying he's perfect and I agree with everything he says, but when he calls out hypocrisy, a lot of the time, yeah. Hussey's gossiping. You have the right to defend yourself. Thank you, Hussey. That's very true. Thanks, Hussey.
Oh,
For the super
Hussey's
chat.
in the chat.
Gorlick does it because that's
I
what the people
remember
strive on.
Hussey.
I know. Focus on being a father. Oh, please. No one's perfect. Everyone, you know. He does take his kids to the park. Silly said Gacy always live streams from where he's going. He always takes his families on vacations. Are you kidding? He filmed from a roller coaster he got stuck on taking his kids on. Did Boozin take her kid to Disneyland yet on Hate Money? No. It's not going too well, is it?
Oh my God.
Should order some Lacuma? No.
I guess she's
Can't remember human
talking.
being.
I guess she's talking about a different reactor now. Just is it just Beeson or something? I don't know. There's a lot of reactors I don't listen to or follow or ever been exposed to, so I might not be familiar with all of them.
Do you have the same? Yeah, but so are all the reaction channels. You can't say, you know, like, why don't people forgive Shani and Rev, but they forgive Kaya? They forgive Yaba for defending somebody who slept.
Oh my gosh, Shani and Rev. Now, like, I've been following them forever. I actually knew of Rev before he ever met her um, online. That I don't know if you guys saw recently what happened. Rev had a moment where he apparently got lashed out at her, and the police were called, and the whole thing is on this video of everything that happened. I guess they went on Instagram. I think they're on there. They used to be on YouTube. I, for a while, contemplated doing a few reactions on them just because I followed them for so many years. But there's already a good core of reactors that do an excellent job on doing that. But once in a while, I wanted to do something on it. But after what happened with the children, the whole Colorado thing, I kind of backed away from it. And I'm like, I'm not touching that, right? Children got taken away. I mean, they're just so toxic. I didn't know if it was, something people would be interested in. Not everybody is into that intensity of toxicity online. So I take that couple in doses. Like, I don't watch everything they put up um, because they're a lot. They're a lot.
Up with a 4-year-old child. Why?
Oh my God, she's back talking about the pedo stuff.
It's just a popularity contest. That's all it is. Like, Shani lost her kids. Well, she gave her kids up. In my opinion, she gave them up because they're not, like, would you want them to live with them? No, they're not good there. Like, like
Foodie, she didn't really give them away willingly, okay? And they are far better off not being around them too. They are the most abusive people I have ever seen with my own eyes. it's wild.
got a lot of mental problems. They're not fit to take care of kids. There's no way.
No, they definitely have major mental problems. Major, major, major.
So there's no question about that.
And, I think that they have substance issues too. I know he drinks.
Well, if they were taken from her, that exactly, there was like some abuse there. There was things like,
Yeah, there was a lot going on. It
what
was
can I say? I'm
bad.
not gonna like hate on them for their skeletons, whatever. You know, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, Oh, okay. I have no children. I shut the fuck up about others' children. So
Yeah.
by that logic, FFG has no man, so she should shut up about my man. So because
So what you're saying is she's never ever had a man. So she can't even talk about past experience because the past doesn't exist for you, right? Oh, we're going down this road.
just because you didn't give birth to a child doesn't mean you don't have a right to talk about someone's parenting. If you
100%. 100%, Chantal. If you don't have children, you have no right to talk on the topic. 100%. I agree with that. Very good. So stop talking about it. You gotta drop it.
shut up about my man. So because just because you didn't give birth to a child doesn't mean you don't have a right to talk about someone's parenting if you see something. So then by that logic, you can't talk about Shani's parenting, right? So you can't call out Shani for her parenting if you don't have a kid. Okay.
Exactly. I mean, look, okay. Let me back up. Let me back up. Shani and Rev had the children in their videos. So that's why people will talk about the children and the conditions that they were living in and everything that was going on. There were a lot of people who did not want to touch that channel when that stuff was going down because it was very controversial. It was very toxic. But there were a certain number of uh, reaction channels out there. I think one's called like Toast something I follow. But they do an excellent job on, and they stayed respectable. They did a very good job handling that very sensitive situation that was going on. They did a good job. But the reason why people talk about their children is because the children were in the videos. So, like you're talking about these other reactors, I don't know if they've ever had their kids on YouTube or not. Let's say they didn't because most reactors don't. Um, then no, you don't talk about you don't because they're not a part of the narrative. The reactors are reacting to you. It's not about their families.
Kids are minors. Yeah, but who's talking about someone's kids? Whose children are we talking about? Who's Josie? Whose kids? Whose kids did I talk about?
You talked about Yaba's. I think you've talked about Sam's. I'm sure you talked about other people's. I have no doubt. You have something to say about everybody.
Exactly, Carolina. Like, yeah, I know Celia Geese. I know he did. I'm not defending anything. She, yeah, I didn't talk about people's kids at all. I just talked about the situation. Shani herself said that her kids are not good there. That's why, like, she's happy that they're not living with her.
Okay, found out that Shani's situation was different because Shani's channel is about Shani and Rev and the kids were in it, and people could obviously see with their own eyes the state that those children were living in, and that's where the concern came from because it wasn't a healthy situation. His children were in a horrible situation.
Like, she said it herself. You know. Okay, well, okay, whatever. It's not like my business. Like, same thing. Like, that's why people think that I'm a pedo apologist because I said the same thing about I don't know if it was Karate Joe or maybe just like all sex offenders, just people in general. Like, if people like do their time, I'm not like, and it's not my business. I'm not going to come after with pitchforks and attack them over and over and over again. Like, I don't do that with people, no matter what they did. I just mind my business, like with stuff like that. I don't care, whatever.
She minds her business and she doesn't care. However, you spent pretty much half this video talking about the pedo situation, other YouTubers, parenting styles. Yeah, you really stay out of it. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Like, my opinion's changed on that though a bit. Like, if you abuse children, like if you're a sex offender with children, any sex offender really, or like abuse animals, I think you should be, I don't know, I don't even want to say it, but so if a school teacher who has no kids of their own notices abuse in a child, they shouldn't say anything. Exactly. Yeah, if a kid sees a child, you can.
Oh, stop. That's an entirely different scenario. A teacher in a classroom with students. Stop. See, this is what I don't like when some people come at you with these ridiculous scenarios. Like seriously, that's a teacher.
Abuse or something, they should just, I don't have kids, it's not my business.
No, I'm talking about. I'm not talking. What? Chantal, that scenario is students in a school. Obviously, anybody who sees any evidence of abuse happening on a, a child would absolutely bring it forward. Anybody. That's a school. We're talking. You can't compare that to online and your situation here.
You know, or a murderer. Yeah. I don't mean that people should, I don't mean that, okay, you're twisting my words again. I don't mean that people who are sex offenders who go back into public should be welcomed with warm arms. I just don't think that, like, I don't like that mentality of people coming after people with pitchforks all day long, like, you know, like over and over and over and over and over. And like, for example, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I'm just not that kind of person, but I still think it's deplorable. And I don't really feel bad if bad things are done for them, of course, but the nitpicking is weird. Yeah, exactly, Belladonna. So people take that as, I'm an apologist, please. No, I didn't say that. Yeah, no, I agree. They can't really pay back what they did. And I don't blame people, but I don't know. I can't really explain what I mean. Yeah, they put their kids, yeah, exactly. I'm not talking about kids, Josie. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you need to read a book or something? Like,
Why don't you just ignore Juicy and move along?
yeah, so I don't know.
We're getting to the end, everybody. I can't wait.
Mm. Anyway, teardrop, whatever. Not one to, like, you know, set them on fire over and over and over and over and over again. Like, I don't know. Even if you, I'm not like condoning it. That's what I mean. I'm not condoning what those people do. Not Shannon Red, but like people like Karate Joe. I don't, or people like Yabba's husband. I don't like condone it.
At first of all, it was her ex-husband and the father of her children, right? So, yeah. Why are you bringing them up again? God, you're so toxic. You're just despicable.
And obviously, I don't agree with it, and like they deserve really bad punishment. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Why don't you not talk about something you know nothing about? How about that? Because you obviously are all over the place with this topic.
Whatever. Think what you want. Call me what you want. I don't give a shit. You want to see a pedo apologist? Yabba and Sam. Go over there.
Oh my God, stop. Jesus. I mean, she doesn't stop.
So people should leave him alone because he was a war veteran. So go keep that energy over there. Who's showing up in my chats, PETA?
Oh, hold on. All right.
Why is Foodie not allowed to talk back? They'll hate on her for hours, but she isn't allowed. Yeah, I'm allowed to do what I want. They can suck it. I don't care if they're mad about it. I never shut up about what? Sushi girl. Why are you even here? Like, if what I say bothers you, go hang out at the reaction channels. Like, they can say whatever the fuck they want, and I can't defend myself.
Yes, come on over. Come on over. Come on over here. Because, you know, that's what happens to most everybody who finds Foodie Beauty Chantal. They hang for a while. They're cool with it. They're, yeah, 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 yeah. And then eventually they end up following like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reactors, right? Compilation channels. It's more entertaining.
You can suck a freaking fat one. Fuck off.
Yeah. Are you sucking a fat one, Chantal? I'm sorry. I had to say that.
She wasn't married to him when she did that. They put the victim in the obituary. Not only that, after he died and they knew what he did, Heath, you dumbass, they went and put a tweet out saying that we should not attack him because he was a war veteran. So, that's offending.
What?
They went and put a tweet out saying that we should. She wasn't married to him when she did that. They put the victim in the obituary. Not only that, after he died and they knew what he did, Heath, you dumbass, they went and put a tweet out saying that we should not attack him because he was a war veteran. So, that's offending him.
Okay. I'm not even going to go on this because I know nothing about it, so I'm not going to. No.
Who? Eggs on legs. Mm-hmm. I know. It shocks you the amount of stupidity. LLG, I'm a PETA apologist. Thank you, LLG. Thank you. I know, Aaron. Sea roller bites. Welcome to Grand Form Beach with Rachel Bees. Welcome, welcome. She said that was somebody online.
Wait, let me see what
And she said she didn't know, even know, like personally, in my chat. And she had 3 kids with someone. And she said she didn't know. She said that was his first rodeo, really.
Chantal, it is highly possible that a person doesn't know. There are people really good at hiding stuff like that, especially stuff like that.
She didn't know. Okay, so, but you're accusing me of knowing about Cardi Joe? Okay. Somebody online? Okay. Hi, B.
I don't know anything about that, but okay. She's
I'm just
yawning.
like calling out the bullshit.
She's calling out the bullshit.
Psychotic stalker of people like most people. Nope, I didn't Google his name. Obviously, if I did and I saw that, like, oh my god, people are ridiculous.
So she's still hanging on the Karate Joe, like, oh, I'm not gonna Google his name. I didn't know who he was. Okay, I don't remember back then what was going on with whether you didn't know, you knew. I don't know. He was a moderator apparently. I remember him.
Yeah, thanks, B. Saw us upstairs. Thank you, based on a true story. Yeah. Let's change the subject. Wait a minute. Message deleted by Bear. Who is Bear? Oh, Kina. I'm like, who's Bear? I thought there was a rogue mod. I was so like... Okay, here's the thing, Passion Tim. I'm not responsible for people's triggers. This is not a snowflake friggin' chat, okay? Like, everyone might have a sensitive subject that they find triggering. I'm not responsible for people's triggers, like, whatever. Yeah, Deirdre. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, that's my, yeah, too many people knowing my name these days. God, scared. It's so good at trying.
Okay, we're gonna stop this here because I'm sure the rest of it is hogwash stuff. Let me know your thoughts below. I do read all the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed the video. If you enjoy the content and you haven't already subscribed, I invite you to come on over to our side of the family over here. And I hope that you all have a good and safe night. Thank you.